So the other day, President Trump came on the news and said there's going to be more deaths, unfortunately. You understand? And when he said that, I said to myself, that man needs to bring his 7 foot son on the front line, like the rest of the poor American soldiers, because he's the one making the decisions. You understand me? And he also needs to go to the country he made war on, because there seems to be where these diplomats, we call them presidents, they talk and talk and talk. They can't fight for their way out of a paper bag, and they create animosity and war, and it's always someone else's child. So President Trump, bring your 7 foot son, into the army. He must be drafted, because your mouth is so sweet, as to say there's going to be more deaths. You understand? So what there needs to be is a legislation done about presidents and prime ministers all over the world. If you create war, you and your uncles and your immediate children and your grandchildren will be drafted by force. You understand? Because the decision you made, you understand me? They must protect it. That's it. You understand? Because if you knew that your son was going to die in the war, as a president, you're not going to make that kind of rash decisions. Please forgive me. I'm very emotional because, as I said, I'm sitting in my house. You understand? You get it? Yeah. President Trump is sitting in his house. Netanyahu is run away to Greece, him and his family. So he created a war and ran off. So what part of that is a warrior? And how stupid are we as a people, to keep on electing these monkeys to run our lives? Because, this civil war, they keep on saying is going to happen in Iran, it's going to start happening over here. We've had enough of our governments. And unless we see you bring your children to the front line, any of your uncles and aunties that are 30 years old, bring them and let them fight for England. The same way that the people of England has to, and bring their family members and then cry. You understand? We don't know what your son's doing, this 7 foot idiot. You understand? Mr. Trump. You understand? Because we're not feeling it. Bring him to the front line, because your decisions need to be marked upon humanity. And I called upon you, you understand me? You don't believe in God at all. You see, you're a pretender, sir. You understand me? And I tell you now, the Epstein files is waiting for you. Whichever way you turn and wriggle, it's waiting for you. And at the end of the day, you're going to probably be the worst president the world has ever known, and one of the most wickedest. We need Mr. Trump to send his son, to the front line without question. We don't give a monkey's whether he's born. We don't care. He needs to be sent to the army, to the front line, and fight with the other Americans. Then we can listen to Mr. Trump and say, my son's there, so if he dies, he dies. You get from he says that, then I've got you, Mr. Trump. But you know what? He said it's a sweet mouth, and it's the toupee. I don't know what drugs or whatever you're sniffing. You and Mr. Netanyahu. You understand me? In the White House, when he came to America the other day, you understand me? And you lot decided to bomb Iran. You understand me? We don't know. We don't even know if you people see psychiatrists. Because if you do see psychiatrists as the president of the United States or you the one for Israel, you understand? You shouldn't be making such decisions without being asking the advisors. And we've been told that you told everyone to shut the hell up. You get it? And now you're trying to tell us that you're winning the war. How can a monkey within 2 to 3 days tell us they're winning the war? Sometimes you just got to wait for a bully to give you 2 thumps, and after the 3 thumps, you're like, right, this guy's weak, and then you give him the lethal weapon, but the weapon's already started against you, because you've made the whole world, the oil prices have gone. We're not gonna like you, mate. You understand? And you thought it's gonna last weeks, did you? You've killed the Ayatollah, and now what? Imminent threat. It's always imminent threat. What is it? Diverse. Yeah, right. I don't know. You just make bare words up, America. But let me see something now, Mr. Trump. Again, send your son to the front line, and all American people should ask Mr. Trump is of age, and he should be doing his duty, just like the rest of the poor American people and the English people in the army. Yeah, your son, and the same with Mr. Starmer. If your child is of age, 20 times he should be going to war, because the fact that you've come up with your lippy service, we in trouble already, Starmer. The cost of living has gone sky high, and you wanna now send £1 million rockets to where? We're just wasting our money. But we know it's not. You people you've stolen something. You've stolen a lot of money. So now you're trying to justify it by firing rockets, yeah. So then we can't count the amount of rockets, yeah, because every rocket is like 1.5 million. You understand? You get it? So if 400 rockets, yeah, are signed to paper, they got fired. Understand you? But didn't, and 200 didn't get fired, yeah. And each rocket is 1 million. Let's just do the maths. Why you would do that? Because you're a devil. You get it, yeah. Like when someone gets rich, yeah, Mr. Trump, yeah, you just want more and more and more. And look now, yeah, you're a murderer. And that's why your shoulders are humped down now. You are a murderer. You understand? So don't go to church, because we don't listen you don't listen to the 12 laws of Moses. You can give your money away all you like. Your money stinks. You understand, yeah? I swear to God. You should learn, and what you're doing to Cuba, Mr. Trump, yeah, you are nasty. America, you are nasty. You're starving the people deliberately, and you claim to be a Christian country. You claim to love humanity, and you're cutting them off, starving them to death, and they're just on your border. And if you can treat someone just about 5 miles away from you, yeah, God knows what you can do to the rest of the world. So we already know now. When you're drinking your cognac with Netanyahu, you lost your minds, didn't you? You're playing war games and playing cards. And you said to yourselves that no one can stop us. Because we are, yeah? But I'm going to tell you something now, yeah? We know your strategy. You bombed Iran, so Iran could bomb Saudi Arabia. So then the Arab people, because before you bombed, everything was okay. It was you, Mr. Trump. No one else. Life was okay. We're just getting over the food prices and shit. And now you've made it even worse. So who's going to love you? And who's going to get you into a third party? And this Mr. Donald Trump wants to go for another third time, He wants to go third time in office. So this motherfucker wants to be a dictator. Because we've already voted him out. And he wants to rush the building with him and his people. Because don't forget, Donald Trump is so rich here, he can hire 10,000 people, all getting paid £1,500. Can you imagine what that does to the average people? Because the people you saw in the crowd, you're trying to rush the government, yeah, buildings, yeah. We've never heard they got arrested. We don't know what happened to them. They should be arrested. We should know. It should be in the public domain. Those people who was fighting for Donald Trump, yeah, I bet they've been pardoned the minute he got into power. And we call that bullying, a Caesarship. When Caesar got stabbed up? Sorry, for my language, yeah. That's that's very wrong. Excuse me, understand me, yeah. But you see, when they turned against Caesar, now we've got Donald Trump here. He owes 35 trillion pounds. Now you ask me, yeah, if someone owes you £500,000, yeah, and then proceeded to buy bare clothes and gun and bare drugs, and they're giving money away for you to Ukraine and everyone else, yeah, tell me they're not trying to buoy you off. If I owed you money, I owe you trillions of pounds, 35 trillion, but you've got enough money to give to Ukraine, and you're giving arms to the Kurdish. You understand me? It makes me wonder sometimes, you understand me, yeah? America, you see, I don't like, if you owe someone money, pay the money. But you see, when you don't pay the money and you're lending money to dead countries like Ukraine, and then you're gone to Nigeria, yeah, because you're so desperate, you understand me, yeah, about, the Muslims are killing the Christians, and it's for oil. We know what you went down there for. Hence why the Iranian blew up the tunnel on your ass. You get, nah, we don't, we're not, you're not a Christian and you don't believe in God. And 12